Did that go weird for anyone else?
Yeah.
Did it
Life
go
is
weird?
weird.
What?
Music cut, but we're here. We're here. Good to see you, gentlemen. How are we doing tonight? John, you want to tee us off? Get us going.
Welcome me out of pocket, the hoop show for real hoop fans. Let's fucking get started, bro. Let's talk about this game. How y'all feeling?
This series is good.
Come on.
The series is good.
The Suns even a series. This is a good series. It's a good fucking series, dude. You know what I mean? And it looked like it's going to be a stinker that first quarter and a half before KD remembered who he is. You know what I mean? He's a bucket. It felt like in that second quarter, it felt like there was a point where he'll never miss a shot for the rest of the game. He was hitting fucking everything. But with that said, I feel like waiting for it to drop. What's this?
What's just the link?
Different convo.
Okay, cool.
Different convo.
But with that being said, this is the first time I looked at a team that KD's on and feel like KD's not the man. I feel like Booker's the man on this squad, even though KD is still, KD to a degree. You feel me?
It makes me happy for Devin Booker because it feels like he's worked so hard to get this team from this team was dog shit for so long, and he didn't ask to be traded. He and to see him carrying them down the stretch is great. I still think Kevin Durant is going to do like a Kevin Durant game where he gives someone 50, and it's just like, hold on, fellas. He brought me in for a reason. I'm going to show you how great I am by getting the ringless wonder, Chris Paul, his first ring. Like I got
Chris looked decent. Chris looked decent. And I'm not saying decent. Chris looked good. And Chris, he was efficient from the field. He found his spots, made his shots. You know what I mean? He looked like a cone on defense at times. But once they start putting him on people that he didn't have to have lateral movement to guard, like Batum, did you see him say to KD, hey, running from Gordon? You know what I mean? Hey,
you're right.
Come get him. Right. Did you see him? I've never seen anybody. You would have thought he was running from fucking Kawhi. It was Gordon who had the ball in his hand, bro.
When you're running from Eric Gordon, your days are cooked in the league as a defender. You know?
Yeah, he's 38? It makes sense. You know what I mean? I guess. But Gordon might be 38 too. How old is he?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I think for the Suns, you had to win this game. We all saw they obviously drew Scott Foster. This was, I think, what the stat here says the Scott Foster on a 14-win streak against Chris Paul, and that gets snapped tonight. I was proud of Scott for not making this one about him. I thought it was pretty well officiated. I think the thing that drives me crazy in these playoff games, and it's smart, but it drives me crazy, is when bigs rack up fouls and then no one jumps when the guys go right to the hoop, and it's just
right
layup lines. That drives me crazy. But
hey, Jordan Cope had a good point. Yeah, Booker's getting open shots because of there was the last Booker's getting open shots because of the rotations due to the double teams for sure. But you looking at the game, it kind of felt like that, the last two games, that felt like that's Booker's team. And even when that wasn't, even when he went to Golden State, they went as far as he took them. He was the best player by far in that fucking squad. You know what I'm saying? Easily. And I'm not saying he's not the best player on this squad. It just doesn't feel like his squad. It feels like, KD's feeling a position. You know what I mean? Not the man to go to in the second half of the fourth quarter. You feel me?
Which is sad because, when you look at somebody of that stature magnitude, KD really had a great game tonight and didn't even really cook. You know what I'm saying? It was 10 for 19, whatever, the numbers were. But at no point did he look like he was dominant or the KD of old. Right. And you got at least, 2 to 3 to 5 more games in the series. He's going to cook at some point, and they're going to be in trouble. Shout out to Kawhi. I really just watching that dude play basketball, the way he's able to get to his spots whenever he feels like it.
Crazy.
Complete utter lack of emotion after getting bucket after bucket after bucket after bucket. The braids being pristine still in the year of our Lord 2023. The last man with braids, the last Negro with braids on earth. And Scott Foster did not deliver tonight. We were expecting some magic, hoping to keep this thing going. He let us down.
You wanted that?
That's just for the comedic elements of it. As you guys know, I live on NBA Twitter, and I will get these jokes off no matter what, though.
I texted you guys. I didn't see the final movement of it, but I texted you guys because the line started to move when it was announced that Scott Foster was going to officiate it. People were betting the Clippers. And I guess my question to you guys is, did the Clippers waste this Russell Westbrook performance? Because he's been awesome defensively, not a great shooting game. The first game, they still won. Tonight, he goes off, he cooks, he's unbelievable defensively again, added all that offense, and, like, they lose. And so, like, did they waste kind of one of the bullets in the chamber?
I don't know if they wasted it. I mean, the Suns played a great game. You know what I mean? It wasn't like they gave the game away. They fought hard, you know what I mean? And then the Suns played solid defense, you know, in that second half after that first quarter and a half where it just felt like, you know, Kawhi was getting whatever the fuck he wanted. They at least like got into him and made it hard and made him fight for it. He was still getting the booger because Kawhi is still Kawhi, but they were fighting on defense. And I feel like that's what happened. They got more physical. And that's what it is in the playoffs, bro. If you're attacking and getting physical, you know what I'm saying? Good shit comes from that. You know what I mean? So they switched it up. They switched it up from the first, you know, quarter and a half and looked like a totally different team. They were, to me, at first, I'm like, these niggas kind of look like the Nets, bro. Like standing around, waiting for KD to do some shit. It was like, bro, you know, move off ball, somebody else do something, you know, and then they switch it up like a team. So, and I mean, we saw like moments where like, what's the boy? Aiden was the person that was holding together. KD looked great. No, was it the second quarter? And then, you know, Booker had that fire third quarter, and then CP3 stepped up in the fourth. You feel what I'm saying? So like they look like I mean, it was a good team win, G. You feel me? Like I don't think they blew it.
I guess
pregame he was cooking.
I forgot about that.
He said apples. He's a man of taste, you know. Apples are solid. They overrated, but they still solid fruit.
I guess I mean, you look at like the box score and it's like you got nothing from Nick Batum. He's out there getting cardio, 0 points, 1 assist, 1 rebound on 19 minutes.
What do you want from Batum though? What do you?
I mean,
from Batum?
but I'm just saying,
points,
like
maybe?
You get 2 points from Plumlee, you get 10 from Terrence Mann. If one of these guys has even an okay night, you maybe win this game. And that's my point with the Russ thing is like Russ gave you everything again. And you kind of didn't, the rest of the guys didn't really help out. But anyway.
It's good seeing Russ do his thing, though, man. I'm just happy.
It is.
And he beat the shit out of KD's shot in the beginning. Yeah, I mean, I remember like 2 years ago, we were talking about KD's shot never been blocked before. You know what I mean? His pocket is 9 feet in the air. He's gotten it blocked a couple of times since because he's older. Yeah. But this is the first time I've seen somebody punch his shit out of the air.
Yeah.
That motherfucker told him to get that weak ass shit the fuck around me. That was crazy.
You can see the Suns. Like I saw a book on one of them. They called it out on the broadcast, but that book was like kind of like head on a swivel a little bit, looking to see if Russ is going to sneak up on him.
He was punching all shit in his hands and everything too, like you know, playing hard, doing Russ shit.
Any thoughts on the next? So now they come back to LA. What happens game 3, gentlemen?
How you feeling, Joe? What'd you think?
I don't care. I'm not gonna lie to you guys.
This
is merely fodder and filler until we get to the series that I actually care about. And it's actually I really want to care about this Clippers Suns. I'm rocking with Westbrook. I want to see that friction and that fraction with him and KD and all that good shit. But not worried about these gentlemen. A little nervous. Have other things to worry about. Lighting beams, celebrating with Kings fans all yesterday. So got a little hangover still. Just
What's more important, the Lakers winning or the Warriors losing?
Oh, like, that is the question of the hour. I think I would be equally satisfied.
Oh wow!
If
you are the Warriors lost, a top tier hater, G.
LaJethro, you can't go through the things that we've all gone through as just merely basketball fans, knowledgeable, intelligent, good looking, thriving on the interwebs, getting bags from major corporations to do what we do, talk about this game that we love, and have dweebs. Like it's one thing if it's people I respect. If it's P-Lo, that's one thing.
How did we get here?
If it's dweebs, that's all I'm saying. So back to the Clippers Suns game. Our colleague Chuck, I would like to see him thrive and smile. He's a good man. He's a diligent worker. He deserves some happiness in his life from his basketball team.
We have our coworker Paul George. Would love to see him obviously get into the playoffs. So
never met Paul. I'm sure he's a good guy.
Yeah.
Palmdale's finest.
100%.
I don't know if he would hit the blunt if I pass it to him, so I'm not. I can't confirm. If he hits it, I'm rocking with him. If he denies it, he might be the feds.
We'll start with you. Warriors are down 0-2. Delicious. Draymond Green, as it was recently announced, will be suspended for game 1. Wow. Was it the right call?
Tune that, that girl, that quick line real quick. You did.
Sorry, Zach. Sorry. Finish your question. I'm sorry. Just getting a little excited, a little anxious.
All right. Well, we'll start here. Have you ever been stomped on in an NBA or in a basketball game?
No, Zach. There's no place in any level of basketball for stomping.
I knew.
Completely Bush League. And here's the thing. Bush League. I posted a tweet last night. Like, what's worse, like the grabbing of the leg, not the grab and twist, mind you, that we might see a Mac Jones or some football players do, deliberately trying to injure somebody, just bracing, not sure who it is, a little out of it. Clay just fucking threw his body into me. They didn't call the foul. I'm on the ground. Oop, it's a leg. I don't know. It's a big, dark leg, leg used for nut kicking under many circumstances, previous playoffs. Nothing malicious, just trying to get my balance and my bearing. Maybe, delay Dre getting down the court a little bit. And for him to lift up and stomp in that man's chest, a great Lithuanian man from a proud family, son of Arvydas Sabonis, an honorable man, double knee braces with the Blazers back in the day, for those who remember. There's absolutely no place in Adam Silver's NBA. Seventh row, Adam Silver didn't want to be there, had to fucking post up in Sacramento, did not look happy. He had the Kawhi face the whole game. So not only do you stomp on Sabonis' chest, deliberate, and this is a man, Dre, post-game, he said, I'm not that flexible anymore. Dre, we've seen you kick dicks. We've seen you almost kick people in their face.
From your back.
With the Bruce Lee, Bruce Lee extra, the Chuck Norris overextension, the Pat McAfee, if you will, getting a nice good leg on it.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I'm going to say, for Adam Silver to be there, see all that shit going down, you're going to taunt fans, call people pussies and MFers and all that other. Fine Sacramento people, I might add.
Hey, fine Sacramento people. Banger. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, dog.
What?
Said he's stomping on moon crickets. Moon cricket is a
mayonnaise monkey, if you will. A mayonnaise monkey. But the stomp, Adam Silver right there watching the theatrics, the hysterics, the histrionics, if you will. No place in that league. And honestly, I think the league should go a step further. Not only suspend Draymond, but you got to suspend Steph as well. Steph, a leader, an authority figure in this NBA, for him to allow his teammate to do that. But the funny shit, and I'll stop right here. Jordan Poole the whole time was trying not to get punched, so he was trying to really egg Draymond on. Like,
Bro, you brought that up that Draymond or Jordan Poole was laughing at Draymond's stuff on the sideline like someone who didn't want to get hit again. Oh my God, I thought that was fucking great. What were you gonna say, John?
Regardless of what Sabonis did, you feel me? You can't stomp on a man. You feel me? Like, bro, he's been in the league too long to be so easily triggered. He stomped on the man's chest. I'm thinking, like, in today's league, I would not have been surprised if he got suspended. I thought that at the moment, and he did. You feel me? Like, I didn't think he was going to end right there. Also, he turned into a fucking wrestler after he did it. Fucking clapping to the fans and shit, calling people pussies in the crowd and whatnot. Barking. I'm like, bro.
No play for that in this league.
I'll just play. Hey, I ain't mad at it. It's fun to watch, but my nigga, there are consequences and repercussions for acting like that, bro. In Adam Silver's league. This ain't the 90s, dog. You think you're gonna sit your ass down. That's what happened.
Yelling at the like old muscular dude who looked like Hulk Hogan in the stands. I was like, what are you doing? Like, yeah, I'll say this, watching Draymond early in that game, it looked like he was doing some of the Draymond things where he was, I don't remember who it was that he caught up high. And I was like, that could have been a flagrant. They didn't call it. We'll play on. It was an accident maybe. And he set some hard fucking screens throughout that game. And so when the stomp happened, I was like, oh, they're going to toss him. I didn't think he'd get suspended, but sometimes they gotta remind him to chill.
And it's Draymond Green. This is. I mean, he has a history with this shit. He got ejected in the game last year. He kicked the face of the league at the time in the dick in the middle of a fucking finals, nigga. Like, bro,
he tried to punch LeBron Raymond James Sr. in his dick.
Yeah, you feel me? Like
the man who birthed Bronny, the man who birthed Bryce, Zuri.
Bro. Dick Punch, bro. We was calling him that the next year. Nigga, me and Tyler, his nickname was Dick Punch. Like, bro, like it's him. So like he has to know this. And being a vet, he can't be doing shit like that, bro. And your team already down 0-2. Fuck you mean? You bullshitting.
Gentlemen, from my playing days when I used to play against guys and they were dick punchers, I used to tell them this simply, like, look, if you punch me in the dick, you're not gonna miss. All right, you're not gonna miss. Wherever you aim at, you're gonna make contact. You're not missing.
There was a guy. There's a guy on Oregon State, Joe, that all our players used to say would do would goose them or like hook them to like get them out. I had never heard that before.
Yeah,
like to finger up the butt to get guys out of the lane, like that is insane behavior.
A dick fondling, thumbs and tooties. I'm just this is what goes on. There's no place for this in the game of basketball. So 1 game suspension. All the shit the Warriors fans were popping last night. You guys brought this onto yourselves. We were trying to be nice and diligent with you guys because the reality is, if the situations were reversed, Draymond was on the ground, grabbed Sabonis' legs, Sabonis gave him the chest stomp, and jumped off his body like he was a slam ball trampoline, and tittedly winked down the yellow brick road. Y'all would have been like, oh, Dre was just trying to get his balance. He wasn't maliciously trying to hurt the guy. But now I got to hear this bullshit from dumbass dweebs. And it's one thing again, fellas. If you're somebody that people respect, like if we see you on the street, we'll dap you up. But if you're a dweeb, and like I never did this in high school, but if I could take your lunch money, like please don't allow Twitter to gas you up to think that you're tough. You will get fucked up in the real world talking this type of shit. And now Draymond has suffered the consequences as a result of that. So humble yourselves, pray to your Lord, and pray that the Warriors can come back. Because if this thing ends in a sweep or a gentleman's sweep, repent.
I feel like, bro, like even without Draymond, even with Draymond, this Kings team looked like a better team last night. Like the game before that, I was thinking like, Fox went crazy. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
yesterday they looked like the better team, bro.
I mean, let's talk for a moment. There's someone. I mean, we talked about Chris Paul looking like a cone on defense in that series. Jordan Poole can't even play. Like he is such a liability defensively right now.
Baddies in Sacktown, baby.
That's the reality, Zach. What's missing from these games, bro?
Listen,
what's missing from these games? You saw the cowbell behind Bob Myers. What didn't you see in that vicinity? No worries.
But I'm saying it's one thing to be bad and it's one thing to be like a defensive liability, but don't be like giggling on the sideline doing like weirdo D3 fucking free throw shit when your team's about to go 0-2 in the first round. And like it frankly hasn't been that close of an 0-2. So like I don't know what he's doing. And I feel like if you're the Warriors, you had to pay him because you didn't want him to walk, but I don't know what of those young pieces is a trade piece that like a valuable trade piece going forward. But
like, who wants Jordan Poole right now?
I was seeing Warriors fans talking about they wanted like, bro. Because I mean, has Clay got paid yet?
No, he's wants bread. He wants a max contract.
Saying? So like,
according to Caucasian media.
See, they was like, yo, Poole got the shake after. You know what I mean? Like I've seen Warriors fans talking about that, but that's the first time I've seen that in a minute. You feel me?
Yeah.
So, I mean, like you said, it's just not a good look. It's not a good look when you're not just bad, you're unplayable at the moment. 100%. And you shooting the shit on the sideline. Like, this ain't the playoffs, bro. Like, this is the regular season, bro. This ain't how the Warriors play basketball. This ain't how the Warriors they ain't supposed to go out first round, or start 0-2. It's crazy.
It
does make me sick that the Lakers let Malik Monk walk.
Bro, how was Malik Monk? How was Malik Monk almost not in the league 2 years ago?
They're only paying $9 million.
Where did he go last? Gentlemen, where did he go last year?
The Los Angeles Lakers.
And what do Lakers do for people's careers?
We revived
him. 100%.
Kings owe us a fruit basket, some expensive bubbly.
That nigga's a bucket, bro. Crazy. And he ain't scared of no. He's crazy enough to believe he's the best player on the court every time he steps on the court, no matter who's on the court. And there's some nights where he may be the best player on the court. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, he's just unstoppable. You feel me?
Yeah.
Crazy.
You got to salute Mike Brown. I think that's the difference maker in this series. Mike has been with the Warriors, coached that Warriors team, knows their tendencies. Hey, Sabonis, go fuck with Draymond real quick. We'll get his ass out for a game. No big deal. Not hard.
He's
just
sensitive.
Fuck with him a little bit.
He's sensitive.
Yeah. Just tell him his breath isn't fresh.
Triggered. Come on,
you can't stomp that hard. Just get in there.
He'll stomp you. Just sacrifice your tummy and your chest for us. You're Lithuanian. You're used to hardships. You are the father of the son of the great Arvydas Sabonis.
He stomped Sabonis and it was like,
yeah,
motherfucker. That was your finishing move. Bro, of course you get suspended. You feel me? And I think it was heavy-handed. I think it was unnecessary. But of course it was going to happen. You know what I mean?
The first crib from the former Soviet Union to live in Portland. A lot of people don't know that. First crib initiated. Rasheed Wallace was there. There's rumors.
Malik Klay Thompson? I don't know.
Everybody's
Monk is godly, but Klay looking like Klay offensively. Defensively, they were not the same.
Yeah,
Monk is godly though. Monk is godly.
To Joe's point though, Mike Brown's been doing stuff where like you can see them trying to run sets for Klay, and the Kings just know where it's going. Like, it's not like they just are so well coached. They're not getting cooked on screens that they're running. So what was it? I take a dick punch from Dre to have Monk.
Nicholas, how confident are you in this Suns series, bro? I'm wondering. I mean, I'm wondering how confident Suns fans are. Go ahead.
Not much confidence. I didn't. But this is what I say for Suns fans. I did not appreciate the Westbrook chance after the man told you don't disrespect his name like that. Went through the fan area. A portly gentleman and his child felt the need to disrespect, Russell Westbrook.
Don't talk about it. Be about it. Shut the fuck up, bro.
Like, shut up, you fucking nerd. Like, what the fuck?
Ring, dog. You know what I'm saying? I hate when a fucking
this is my point. It's a dweeb. It's a dweeb.
It bothered me seeing a motherfucker that would have gotten dragged up and down the motherfucking street if it was one-on-one with him. Talking about, don't talk about it, be about it. Nigga, that didn't even sound right coming out your motherfucking mouth, bro. You ain't never said that before in your life. You saw the cameras in fucking Westbrook, and then you said that weird ass shit, bro. You ain't about that. Get the fuck out of here.
Dweebs using black vernacular, trying to wear FUBU. There's just too much going on.
Bro, that got me hot. Don't talk about it, be about it. Bro.
Intervention.
You saw that in the movie, bro.
And Brandon points out a great thing. This is what I thought. Like, if I'm that kid eating off the plate, no fork, and my dad gets hoed by Westbrook, nigga, I'm not ever doing a chore again. Dad,
that ain't my dad.
You got punked by Westbrook.
Westbrook's my dad now.
With the midriff Zeke Elliott. He didn't even pull his jersey all the way down, Dad.
Bro.
His stomach was showing.
You look
Joey Porter.
Silly. You look silly. It's crazy. Go ahead.
I just think it's like the
agree.
Secondhand embarrassment. If you were at the game, if you're that guy's son, if you're his wife, if you're a friend that brought him to the game, and Russell Westbrook has to come over and tell your friend to shut the fuck up, that's so fucking pathetic and embarrassing that that person. Oh, and the thing is, God.
People look at Russ like Russ is sensitive. He's always Russ is just a motherfucker that says what he thinks.
Yeah,
that person did some shit that 1,000%. Earned that. I guarantee that. You feel me? Yep. And Russ is the person that's gonna go up to him and be like, "You need to shut the fuck up." You know what I'm saying?
Russ personifies Los Angeles. Chili cheese Fritos, Tiki Punch.
He's just the one that's gonna stand on his. You feel me? And this dude on some. Don't talk about it, be about it. Oh my God, shut up. God, that made my
that brings me back to my point on dweebs. It's enough. Okay, you will get the shit slapped out of you. We got to stop this shit. All we need to do is sacrifice one dweeb. I have a few in particular, gentlemen. I keep the drafts. I keep the bookmarks now. The only thing Elon pointed me out to that has benefited me on Twitter. But enough of this tough talk and shenanigans. And we've seen it far too much from fans, brazen, thinking they're sweet. Like, you need to get chin checked. And that's why, Russ need his hangout guy, little brother Raynar. Let him get out there, get on him like a little chimp, a little spider monkey, and really. Hey,
if I'm in the league, I got a shooter with me. I'm gonna say that. I got the one hitter quitter with me. We got the motherfucker that's gonna take the. I can't get him, but you can. You know what I mean? For sure. Because
Arizona do better,
right?
You shifted to a blue state. It was for Biden. I understand. I get it. He was the best option available. Sometimes it'd be like that. Not the one you wanted to take home. The only one who was left that had their teeth fixed. That's it.
Sometimes motherfuckers need to get punched in the face. That was one of them times, bro. I've been punched in the face. It hurts. That's why I don't be talking shit like I can't get punched in the face. You know what I mean? I have had to fight about mine. You feel me?
I've had my bell rung, and actually I enjoyed it. I'm not even gonna lie. It felt good. Like, it took me to a euphoric place. But then it kept happening. It was like, all right, damn, dog.
I ain't the type of person that's gonna get punched and not fight back. But I don't like getting punched in the face. I ain't gonna lie. That shit does not feel good, dog.
Hey, no bias, all bias. I'm not even high. I'm high on life. Okay, I have not smoked marijuana in a good 3 weeks.
No.
I forget every night. I forget.
Yeah, he high as fuck. That shit did not feel good, dog. There ain't no fucking way. And I sparred too. Like I was boxing. You know what I mean? Like
no, I was a little tipsy when that happened, and I actually enjoyed it. But that's how I knew I'm
Okay.
fucking sick in the head because it was like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
I kind of like
I'm
this
scared
feeling.
of you, honestly.
And it was hoe punches. The dude punched hoe punches.
Oh, you ate that. You ate that.
I tried to fight a hoe frat. It was in my youth, misguided.
You
It
was
wasn't.
tweaking.
Oh, no.
They were wrong. Threw a banana on my car though. So
Okay, he had it. Oh, bro, you
Snap.
got to take that. You got to
lost
get your issue. You got to
banana
get
on the car. Any other fruit, mango, not tripping.
He knew what he was doing. He knew what
Apple,
he was doing.
not concerned.
He knew what he was doing. He knew what
papaya. You threw a papaya, not a big deal.
So
but banana, come on.
That's that democratic racism, bro. He ain't call you the hard R. He threw a banana on your pill, though. Let
You listen here, Bucko.
You listen here, brother. You know what he meant.
Now you have Arizona fans coming at you. I think it's important to point out. But I will say you're an honorable man. Okay, and when you make astute assessments, people need to understand. People from Arizona do look like they're from Arizona. A lot of heat,
people from
a lot of
Arizona
meth.
look like they're from Arizona, and I didn't even say it was a bad
I
thing.
can't speak to this.
I just
Lot of
said
heat.
it was what it
Zach,
was.
You
I'm
live,
not
you went to
speaking-
Arizona
I want to
State.
go back. I want to be able to go back.
Hey,
John,
But
I just want to
people-
know.
There's people in that heat with no AC, Zach.
John, I just want to
120.
know. That's not true. John, I just
Walking
want to know.
those streets.
I just want to know how many more cities we're not going to be allowed to do this
Bro,
podcast.
I'm just saying. I saw a Dolph
Indianapolis.
Lundgren motherfucker looking in this crowd, and I'm like, that motherfucker look like an Arizona motherfucker to me. Look to his left,
Fair.
a slick back dude,
Fair.
looking like a Simpson character. He look like he from Arizona too.
Zach, you know when you're
Everybody
walking
in this
around-
crowd look like they from Arizona.
If you walk around Hollywood where there's tourists from all over the world, you can point out the Arizonans.
Bro, you
Yeah.
can't wipe the Arizona off you, bro. It's in you. You know what I mean?
And I've never done meth, but millions of people can't be wrong. I'll say that. I'm not ready to throw it all away yet.
I've been to Phoenix one time, and I remember looking over the city
Stop
thinking,
winning.
I bet there's so many people doing meth right now. I remember thinking that. What
In Phoenix?
There's so many people in the city doing
have you ever
meth
been
right
to
now.
Tucson?
No,
And there we have it, Zach.
Oh,
Even
boy.
worse.
That's,
Even a lower-
that is meth central.
And some fine Tucsonians, some fine T-Lokes as they're known in their home region, but then also some not fine ones.
I want to point out someone in the chat, I think it was Nicholas there, that said that the guy that Russ got into it with was the Suns fan that was holding up $100 bills during the 2021 finals. I threw it into the chat. I don't know if they can throw it on the screen, but yeah, like the guy's clearly a fucking loser already. I mean, Josiah once told me you never fight someone poorer than you. Russ obviously knows that. He's not going to swing on some dumbass. I mean, I get it. You may have courtside seats or close to. That's great. But
it's just not. But that's
loser
again,
shit, dude.
And it's dweeb behavior. And it's like
100%.
we're all wealthy. We're all wealthy gentlemen now. Shout out to Wave. The checks come on time. Never had an issue with the check. Never said, hey, checks delayed. Like, oh, checks earlier than I expected. Goddamn. Point being, you got a lot of broke people who want to tear you down. And if you bing them, you have to legal fees. They're just shit I'm not really comfortable doing. I can't go to jail. I'm good looking. I already know. They're trying to clap cheeks as soon as I walk through, and I understand it. So I can't go. I got to avoid it.
Did y'all remember that Martin episode? I'm sorry, Martin. I just didn't want to go to Arizona, the kid. Yo.
Jack, I'm seeing your face right now. Get on Martin, okay?
You didn't know Martin,
Listen,
bro.
you-
He was
listen,
the best Prince watching.
I was watching.
Yeah,
I was watching.
Martin.
Boys, I was watching Friends. I'm sorry.
Oh,
like, all
you
right,
can double dip.
know,
We
You
watch
know,
Friends
at least-
too, okay? It's
come
not
on.
just a Caucasian
man.
delicacy, all right?
I watched every
Everybody
single,
watch
bro.
Friends.
The original Friends, but go ahead, man.
I care minimally about the Hawks Celtics series. It's sort of like the what is it? Nets, Sixers. I think two of those East games. Like, can we please sim those to the end? Like,
Good filler.
not every series needs to be 7 games. Like, we as fans should be allowed to vote and pick maybe 2 and 2 from each side. These are going to be our 7-game series. I don't need 7 games. I don't need 4 games of this. Make this shit stop. I don't want to watch Hawks Celtics.
Auto simulate. Just hit them with
Sim
the auto
that shit to
simulate.
the end. I'll tell you how it ends. It's 4-0 for the Celtics. It's going to be 4-0 for the Sixers. Get me out of this shit. I don't want to watch these games. I'm sorry.
We need a skunk rule, bro. If you've lost 3 games, if it's 3-0 and you down and you haven't been within 10 points, Nan game, bro. Take your ass home, motherfucker. You wasting
Let the
time,
fans
bro.
decide. We don't want this. Adam Silver, we're good. Look, how much money do you want from commercials and shit? We'll GoFundMe it. We'll all put it our bread together. If we raise enough money, can you just end this here? But I don't want you to fuck up your ad dollar. So here's the money for it. Nobody's salty. We get to save our lives. Like I like watching basketball, so I'll watch. But you know goddamn well, and I love Trae Young, but I know damn well watching that game, there is no hope.
Oh. You can always tell good game, bad game because like the percentage of which I'm looking at my phone. These like the Warriors Kings games, I'm off my phone almost the whole time, not looking at it unless something happens. Then I want to go see what you gentlemen are saying on the internet.
Heat time. It's always
but
heat
for
coming.
all these East games so far, it's 95% Twitter. I'm on TikTok. I mean, these are
screen times just skyrocketing.
Screen time through the roof. Yeah,
you got that sham screen time, 17 hours a day.
Yeah,
and I probably care about Bucks Heat just for pandering purposes. But even that series with Giannis in the janky back, who knows what's going on?
He's coming back though, right? He's supposed to be coming back for the second game.
I mean, he might as well. He's Greco-Nigerian. A fine people. Appreciate that.
Wait, I'm sorry, I'm seeing this in the chat. I don't know how late I am. Did CP3 shoulder bump Kawhi post game? Is that what we have in the?
Oh, let's pull it up.
Hold on.
Shout out to Farbot.
Oh wow!
Well, come on. Is that a big
deal? That's CP3 is just a nasty.
Don't fuck with the cyborg, dog. Like,
why would you
just drop? He was killing. He was dropping.
He dropped head.
Bro, he was killing, bro. Like Kawhi, you don't. Come on, bro. Like, nah, man. You had a good game, but you ain't good enough to check that, man. That didn't do like a god. You know what I'm saying? That's just
here's another life lesson that you could take with you. Don't fuck with a man from Riverside that has braids in the Euro Lord 2023 that pushes the janky Tahoe. There's just you don't know what's going on in his brain because nothing is very calculated. I would love to just be in Kawhi's brain for a game. He's probably like telling himself funny ass jokes and has a bunch of great one-liners and shit that we'll never get to hear.
I feel like for Chris Paul, he's probably flying high. He's like, Scott Foster didn't do shit tonight. I got the win. Series is even. I had a good game. People are going to be calling me a cone, but maybe less so tonight. And so he's feeling himself. He's gonna think that's smart to do to Kawhi. And it's like, Kawhi is like the scary, quiet guy at like a bar. You don't push the buttons up. Like,
razor blade under the tongue is like 86% chance. I'm telling you.
You notice he didn't even respond. He
That's
didn't even feel
it.
it. He didn't even feel the man. You know what I mean? He gonna respond on the court though. they gonna feel him. They gonna feel him in game 3.
And so did CP3 bump Kawhi or did Kawhi bump CP3?
No, Kawhi's not the one that would do it.
Yeah.
Chris Paul,
it's a Draymond situation, bro. Chris Paul has the history.
Yeah,
we don't give Chris Paul the benefit of the doubt in these situations, bro. You know what I mean?
Humble thyself. Hey, when Bones dropped,
he's
CP3
punched more dicks than Dick punch.
That's fair.
You know what I mean? Come on.
When Bones dropped him early in the game, but he missed the shot.
He created the dick punch.
You'll know whose fault it is when Kawhi drops 50 the next game and you see Kevin Durant yelling at Chris Paul. I told you not to do that shit to him.
Like, you see him yelling at Biombo? And I put this in the group chat, bro. Could you imagine being in NBA, looking to next to you and seeing Biombo? Like we're the 400 best players in the world, dog. You feel me? And
you're just tall.
And you're like,
Bismack Biombo slander on a
how
Tuesday,
are you not in Shanghai? You know what I mean? Like, how did you make it here, bro?
No Bismack Biombo slander on a Tuesday.
Bro, I'm just saying, dog. Like, bro, like
it's like Bismack, DJ, and Banga.
He's
a lot of
Africans. DJ and Banga. That's who that is.
There's a lot of Africans who didn't assimilate. All right, I'm just telling you.
DJ and Banga.
Embiid is here. He's on Twitter. He's getting his jokes off. What have you seen Biombo do off the court? You've never seen that man on the streets.
No, I haven't.
No.
Probably a great guy, bro. You know what I mean? But
honorable man.
One of the top 450 basketball players in the world.
Getting a check. He probably like
a lot of minutes.
Hey, hard. I mean, you see KD look at this motherfucker like, bro, hey, my bad. Yeah, so bad. You just threw the ball into the rafters. You know what I mean?
Who would you rather have? Biombo or Wenyen Gabriel?
Bro, I told y'all know how I feel about it. I'm not gonna get. We ain't going.
Wenyen's gonna have a breakthrough, fellas. We gotta hold out hope.
No, he's no. I'm not.
He's going with the Dwight Howard school of boneheaded shit, and it's like, nigga, that's boneheaded. Like, what the fuck were you thinking on that play?
I love lying to myself about basketball stuff. I'm not gonna lie to myself about Gabriel, bro. I'm not gonna set myself up.
We believe.
Right there, John. He's a.
He's right on the cusp of a breakthrough.
I'm not rolling, my guy. You feel me? I have boundaries.
Do you guys want to talk Knicks, Cavs? I mean, I think it will be a good series. The games haven't felt.
The first one was good. The first one was good. It ended well. It was moments where it felt like it was gonna get away. This game just wasn't good, bro. They just got bullied.
I know Darius Garland cooked, but it's Cleveland. I'm not, no disrespect.
There's another city.
It's a fine city.
It's a fine city. It's a nice Midwest
priority.
City.
I'm just saying it's not a top priority. I had a good time in Cleveland. Went to a playoff game. Loved the ambiance. Yeah. Decent chicken wings.
Great stage.
A little bit of a concern.
Nice people.
I think All-Star Weekend is forever. Like just no Ubers.
I liked All-Star Weekend. I was there,
bro. The Uber situation. That's all I cared about.
Understood.
Figure your transit out. All right. I can't wait 45 minutes for an Uber.
But when you got the Uber, it was a very nice Uber driver.
I actually ended up connected with a pimp who was literally available to take us all over the city with like 10-minute notice. She's like, just hit me. I'll come grab you.
So you found a real one and you still disrespecting the city? Come on, bro.
But I had to get to the airport. He was a little late. So we had to do the double dip and get the Uber too. Uber came first. And as we were driving off, we saw him pulling up. And it was like, look,
oh, no.
All right, my guy.
Get you next time, Chief.
Yeah.
I got to ask, just before we move to Lakers Grizz, Knicks or Cavs, just from a basketball perspective. I know, Joe, you'd rather the Knicks for clicks go through, but basketball,
I don't know, Zach.
Who'd you rather?
No, Nick. Nate is
that's my philosophy. Is like Knicks should go as far as they can because like those games are always better because New York is invested.
I love that Cavs team, bro. That Cavs team is a good basketball team. You know what I mean? They're fun as hell to watch. Those Knicks, they just sometimes I think they're consistently good. You know what I mean? More consistently good than the Knicks. You know what I mean? And so I would say Cavs personally.
Like some fine Knicks fans: Mero, Ben Stiller, Spike Lee. But also some dweebs. So I think that's important. Dweebs in that fan base, tough talking, the fake New York thing. It smells like PP in your city. Nice place. Pizza's delicious.
Smells like PP in my city.
PP
it's worth New York is a
John Morant voice.
It's worth
PP and rap.
Smells like PP in my city.
Nice people though. Pizza's delicious.
Yeah.
I love that everybody went straight to the Draymond. They went straight to the Draymond podcast memes after he got
this ascension is it is. Let's talk about it.
I'm just gonna be real. If LeBron put Draymond up to this to secure his position with the Lakers, kudos, Draymond. Job well done, my friend. Punch another dick, stomp another chest. The league basically said, like, look, nigga, you're a habitual dick stomper, dog. Like, we've seen all the dicks you were kicking, dog. Like, you're a dick kicker.
We didn't forget. We did not forget.
No.
All right, last thing. Lakers versus Grizzlies. What do we think? How are we feeling, gentlemen?
John's not playing next week. I mean, the next game, is he?
I hadn't seen a definitive thing. Producers, do we have an answer on that? I saw he was like, it wasn't broken. It was like a sprain in his hand.
In the shooting hand,
close it. He couldn't even close it. That's your shooting hand. He couldn't close it. He couldn't like grab it. He hadn't used it, post game.
Can I just say how fucking lame Desmond Bane is for choosing to go after Rui Hachimura? Like being like, we'll see if we can do it again. It's like, bro, you got cooked by Austin Reeves tonight. Worry about your fucking self. Because it's Desmond Bane time now. Like if Ja isn't playing, Desmond Bane's gonna have to go off, and he can. He's a great player. But
great player. Not enough.
What are you calling out Rui for? Anyway.
Hibachi-san.
An MRI yesterday showed an aggravation.
Nigga, what does that even mean? Niggas always want to talk about this technical shit. Is this shit still good enough to play?
Yeah, He'll play. Yeah. He'll play. Or at least he'll give it a go.
He won't be as effective, obviously. He won't be as effective for sure. So
niggas always want to be doctors. Is a nigga playing yay or nay? Fucking Doogie Howsers now.
He did some dribbling and shooting. What does that mean?
Let's assume
like, how does that affect the game?
You think the Lakers can take two in Memphis?
Wait, is Ja right or left-handed, chat? Somebody look that up for me because I keep getting confused about it.
It's a shooting hand.
It's a shooting hand. He's right-handed, isn't he?
I'm not good. I've never been good with the hands though.
I think Ja's right-handed.
I've never been good with my hands.
With shooting hand. He means like he's got it.
We did.
That was a wild.
That might be where we need to end this, bro.
Yeah.
I didn't even embrace the beauty of that question. I really thought I fucked up.
No, bro.
What hand you shoot with?
He's right-handed. Yeah, he's right-handed. That's a shoot hand. It's a shoot hand.
It's
the same hand he had the tape on. It's the exact same hand. He had the tape
niggas can't say shooting hand about Ja. They got to just say the hand that he tries to get baskets with.
It's basketball and not
his basket scoring. His primary basketball scoring hand.
Does he shoot with the offhand though? You know what I mean? Is he ambidextrous with the Glock? You feel what I'm saying?
Team effort. Hey, let my brother draw while I'm shooting.
Oh no, you feel me?
But do we think? Regardless, I mean, look, the team has been solid without Ja. I think they were like 20-5 last year. I want to say like 10-8 this year. Obviously, having no Steven Adams, no Brandon Clark will probably be bigger issues and more detrimental. But you can't shit on LeBron, say nobody's scared of them big ass footsteps, and them footsteps is coming. We still haven't seen LeBron play at the level he can play at. AD with the 7 blocks, very solid performance. Very proud of AD. But every game still, man, looks like he suffers a career-threatening injury. It's like, dog, shoulder stinger. Like, I mean, what are we like? God damn, dog. Please, Darvin, do something,
bro. Flat out, G. If he was out, if he came out with a sling, dog, I wasn't watching another game. I was gonna be on this motherfucker lying to y'all about what I saw because I was not watching that shit, dog. Ain't no fucking way I'm watching them without AD. They would have got baked. You feel me?
No,
crazy. I'm glad he's back.
My thing is the Lakers can win, but it's got to be like D'Lo has to play. He doesn't need to play as well as he was playing like when he first got to the Lakers, but he's got to play better than he did the last few games because
he picked it up a little bit last game. He didn't look that's with the Timberwolves. PU. This game he's not as bad. He has some good.
Bro, he's one of those guys that first shot goes up. If that shit does not go in, it is a night altering. Like it's like a
or if it does go in, it might be night altering.
That's what I'm saying. Choose your own adventure. First shot of the night. We going right, we going left, and
that's his game. Period. Regardless, if he makes the first shot or not, we'll see.
Can we pull up the last comment currently in the chat? I just want to address something real quick.
Oh no.
Okay, Warriors have literally the highest salary cap in the history of the NBA, and you're the 6th seed. So are the Warriors that good? No. Like, what the you have the highest salary cap in the history of basketball. You also have probably the most annoying fans. Not rent free. Rent is expensive around here. Rent is expensive. You are broke niggas talking about rent free. That's a broke nigga mentality. Spare yourself. Get some bread. Start a podcast. Get some money. We pay rent around here.
Joe called ISO.
Premiums. 1-4 flat. 1-4 flat me.
I love that.
Do love Warrior fans, the battles that we've had over the years. Very sensitive crowd. Lakers fans sensitive as well. It's a beautiful thing to see. One of these teams will be getting packed up in this first round and not going home. One of these teams is full of habitual dick kickers and chest stompers. There's no place for that in Adam Silver's NBA. And one has LeBron Raymond James Sr., 38 years old, accomplished actor. We Space Jam 3 house party. Countless other the shop. I mean,
he put his podcast name in there, Jermaine Williams Podcast. Hey, tap in. It might be good. I respect that.
No, Jermaine, you're a legend. I ride with anybody named Jermaine. It's general rule.
I respect the grind.
There's not enough Jermaines left on this planet. We need a Jermaine resurgent.
Brandon had another banger too, bro. He said Zach was probably on Frazier instead of Martin.
No, I wasn't.
Frazier's not bad though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Frazier is a Seattle show, but I was not.
Zach,
Frazier
don't be ashamed.
Everybody loves Raymond. Missed them both.
Don't be ashamed. Frazier, Wings, Dear John. We was on all that shit. Okay,
yeah, Frazier ain't bad.
We had 2 through 13 in our heyday. We didn't have shit to watch. We were watching all types of quality television. I didn't watch Friends, you know what I'm saying? But I did watch Seinfeld and I watched a little bit of Frasier, you know what I mean? So Frasier was that nigga.
Yeah, Frasier was that nigga, bro. Seinfeld had me hooked. Cheers. Bro. That's a nigga.
Zach, Cheers is an excellent show. Just a bunch of white people getting drunk at the bar. Like, oh, this is about a bunch of white niggas getting drunk at the bar. It's called Cheers.
Is that a Seattle show too? What was Cheers?
Boston.
Boston. Okay.
That makes
Frasier
sense.
Was. Yeah.
Then Frasier moved to Seattle. He was a drunk at the bar, and he's also a psychiatrist, whatever his job was. And then he moved to Seattle.
Jermaine said he just copped the name before somebody stole it.
Lakers at 6. I think we need to address something before we go. That really pained me.
Niggas in it for sure. I couldn't do it.
Some of you did last episode that really pained me. I've been thinking about.
What happened, man?
Did you sit here willingly on this show that we call Out of Pocket, and did you say that the Grizzlies were going to win this series in 6 games?
I thought they were.
Did you mean that?
Or was that reverse psychology?
Yeah, John. Let's not pay attention to the fact that I said them in 5. John, you're an asshole, man. Come on, bro. I repent,
Joe.
I repent as well. I repent. I'm sorry, Joe.
I'm not a man without sin. I am not perfect, but I fuck up all the time. I will repent. Lakers at 3. Call it, Silver. Who can we suspend from this series? Can you retroactively suspend Ja? Was 8 games enough? Do we really think so, Adam Silver? Did he really learn his lesson? These are questions that we have as basketball fans. I can't believe they suspended Draymond. What kind of fucking world do we
that was wild. But bro, he stomped the man in the chest. You forced their hand. You made them.
Warriors fans trying to tell me, where else was he supposed to land? Like the nigga cocked up his foot to stomp on the chest. And then,
he didn't land on his chest. He stomped his chest, bro.
He stomped on him like he was one of those mushroom guys in Mario, just went onto him, kept going.
Like he was trying to give him the foot Heimlich maneuver, and we're trying to fucking act like that's not a big deal coming from Dre. Now, if Steph does that, not a suspension. He's light-skinned, sweet man.
And he shouldn't get suspended because it's Steph, and Steph doesn't do that. If Steph did it, I'd be more likely to say maybe he didn't mean to.
But like if Dennis Rodman does it, that's a suspension, dog. You have a track record.
No,
Draymond's on that level.
AK is right. It was the celebrating. It was him antagonizing the away fans. Like, bro, I mean, I texted you guys, like, this is not that far from, like, becoming the Palace at Auburn. Like, I mean, Malice of the Palace. I mean, like, you're just antagonizing these random guys behind the bench.
Bro,
thankfully nothing happened, but that's what this is.
Fucking crazy. This is very far from becoming that, bro.
What's that?
Malice in the Palace.
Bro,
you banging.
Read the comment.
On the court. You said what?
Can you pull up that last comment again?
He said David Stern would have.
Give me that leg, Blackie.
All right, man. I think we're
done.
I think we done jumped the show.
Draymond, give me that leg.
We'll be back Thursday. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow us on all social media, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. And if you want to listen to this as a podcast, you can get it on Spotify, iTunes, or wherever you listen to your podcast. Stitcher,
AK right too. AK's right.
Follow our OnlyFans, please.
With the whole like, bro, I love calling people that with my friends. I'm not on national television calling fans. You know
we're running this. I love it.
If you have a highlight reel of antics over the years, LMAO. Make sure to follow our OnlyFans too. All right, it's all just photos of Draymond kicking people in the dick.
I mean, the little the extras at the end was very odd.
He kicked him in the head
accidentally. That's the more accident. Then he scissored him at the end, bro.
No, that was.
This is where the extras is, though. This is the extras right there. That's the extras.
He didn't have anywhere to land. Like, come on, I love Draymond. I'm gonna love him with the Lakers next year on a vet minimum. Prove it, deal, sucker.
Come on, man.
Vet minimum. Oh man.